All right, this is Estonia. So far, I got a lot of farmland, a lot of meadows, a lot of northern Europe here. It's a pleasant place, good land. I'm starting to think that thinking is not a great way to live life, that it's not good for much. Simple tasks, obvious things, but the abstract thought that we use our minds for, it seems to be poorly equipped for. As I listen to people talk about subjects that are supposed to matter, social issues, politics, religion, philosophy, it seems like all I see is underdeveloped ideas or inconsistent ideas or logically flawed conclusions, and very intelligent people, when it comes to IQ, are surprisingly poorly equipped to think out a subject far enough to come to what I think is the right conclusion. And it seems like it's a part of human nature almost. I don't know. So I'm on my way to Latvia. I'd probably be there pretty soon if I don't run out of gas. Then I'll go to the capital city of Lithuania, and I'll stay there for a couple nights before heading into Poland. I like Estonia. I liked Parnu, I believe it's called, the town I was just in. One of my top tens. One of my top tens of Europe. I would consider living there. Perfect. One of the things I realized recently with this experiment with kind of getting in touch with my deeper, more vulnerable, more real self, the less guarded part of me, the part of me that feels things more directly and more genuinely, is that I thought that I'd spent all this time protecting that part of me from the world by using my mind to filter circumstances and people. And then what got through would only be the parts that I wanted to get through. Unfortunately, that's not really the case. And it can get really confusing because while it seems like I'm filtering out the bad things, what I'm doing is I'm filtering them, but it's still getting through, kind of in a little bit different form, like in a more hazy, numb, and kind of foggy way. So instead of maybe taking direct impact, I'm taking the same amount of impact, but I'm spreading it out over the course of time. It's like taking a lot of poison at once or a little poison over time. What a cool little town. I haven't even seen the beach yet. This is great. And I think the problem with that, with doing things that way, is that when I'm taking a lot of poison over time, it's hard to know the cause of something. I'll have an experience that has an impact on me emotionally, but it doesn't emotionally show up in my life for a while. It makes it really hard to find the things in my life that may be unhealthy or maybe having impacts on me. What? This is awesome. But when I'm living like out of my gut, like I know right now, instantaneously, what I'm feeling, what's happening, and it's immediate. It's a whole different experience, and I feel like I can process it better. I can process it quicker. I know the causes of things. I know what I don't want in my life. My theory, at least, is that as I develop, that part of me, that gut part of me will mature so that it's not so vulnerable and exposed. But we'll see. It's possible that I'll live my entire life this way, where things are just like cause me to cringe, or they cause like this turmoil or pain. Not really turmoil as much as pain. The turmoil comes from, I think, resisting the pain. But that's the part of this that's so key for me, is the unconditional acceptance. If this is what I'm like, okay. If I'm somebody who doesn't do well dealing with normal life, or certain aspects of normal life that other people are kind of immune to, or that can easily deal with, it's okay. It's okay. If that's how I am, that's how I am. And that's all right. I'm not running away from that part of me. So I'm not going to let that be the catalyst for me judging myself and saying, you're not okay, you're not good enough. You have to do better. You have to be better. You have to be stronger. You have to be more resilient. I'm not going to do that. I can do that later in life if I want to. I can always go back to being a dick, right? So let's be cool. Let's stop with the expectations. Let's stop with the demands and the judgments. Because I don't fit into the box I used to feel like I'm supposed to fit into. Boxes are really becoming a pain in the ass. Alright, heading into Latvia with chocolate in my mouth. They have to stop me. Look at my face. Look at my sunglasses. Look at my license plates. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
How you doing, man? You guys like free Red Bull or coffee?
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Thank you, though.
From Lex Express.
I appreciate it, but thanks.
Okay.
All right.
Have a nice day.
All right. Those fuckers. I thought that seemed a little weird. It was not customs, that was Red Bull. If that's what Latvia is going to be like, full of corporate employees pretending to be customs agents so that they can pull you over. Oh man, I'm glad I recorded that.